Mere feet from where the Georgia Dome stood and the Falcons played for a quarter century. We're looking at the team's home since the 2017 season. Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta. Coming up, we have a good one for you. Between the New York Jets and the Atlanta Falcons.
Joey Sly is set to kick off.
Couple of teams here who began the year with wins. Let's see who can make it 2-0 as off we go in week 2. This will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Warriors, 17, Buffalo, 18. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Penix to the air to start us off. And the coverage passes an early test. They've got somebody there to knock it away, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. And I'm just going to assume, Brock, we're going to see a more aggressive defense here after the amount of points these guys gave up last week.
Yeah, that performance was not up to standard, but this looks a whole lot more like it attacking the pass. Not just playing the defense, but go knock the ball away.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Penix. Popped into the hands of the rookie from Florida. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's a Falcon first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
Ready. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
They're going to run it here. It's Bijan Robinson. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Penix now to throw. Complete. It's Bijan Robinson. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Bronco 80.
Penix on first down. And it's Drake London. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. Give him 13 on that play. And that is good enough for an Atlanta first down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Moving the ball very well out of the gate here. It's set up now at the 26. Penix now on first down. Has him on the quick hitter. It's going to be a short pickup down to the 22. Now it's Sauce Gardner dropping him there.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're thrown into a spot and believing your guy can get there.
Second and 6 coming up here. The Jets take their first time out. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. This is second and 6 coming up. Not a ton after the recovery, so they're going to take possession deep in their own territory. Well, that right there is exactly how you kill some momentum. An early setback, no doubt, but the first time out, fumbling it away in enemy territory, that's tough.
And such a bummer, right? Because the journey was going well. You script for success, you get that ball moving, and then you're right, you just lose all sorts of momentum. Got to recapture it the next time out.
So on the ground for the first time. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing them a loss. First play of the game. That's a nice, quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
They give it a haul on the draw. And this is looking familiar, partner. He's dropped for a loss again. It's going to be third down.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a third run after back-to-back negative losses.
Third and long for him here. Short pass brought in. And he's able to get it to the 21 as he goes down.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Here comes the punting unit for the Jets. And he'll punt it away to end a disappointing opening drive. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. He's got it at the 24. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30.
At their own 34-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. First and 10.
19, right. 19, right here. Come 19, come 19.
Throwing for the pistol, Penix. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. That throw was looking for Kyle Pitts. So second down coming up.
I love that. No, I love that defensively right there. It's about the only thing you could do to the tight ends at this level. You have got to disrupt them. You have got to match their physicality with even more physicality, and it forced an incompletion.
On second and 10, it's Penix. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last second attempt to get rid of it.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. cleared out on third. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's a Falcon first down.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Penix working from the gun. Looking right, and he finds him. And this is all the way to the 13-yard line.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball in your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10.
Head to 60, head to 60. Come, Cowboy!
Taken in by Addison, left side. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
And the defense was all over that throw, able to stop it right at the line. They could smell that one coming, and they sniffed it out in a hurry.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
Cougar 19, 70 Timberwolf.
Penix here from the gun. Brought in. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play.
That's not a big completion on the stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Quite the drive they've had, Brock, but they're up against it. 3rd and 5 now.
Here we go, set. Cowboy 80. Panther 11, Panther 11. 19 Lions. Buffalo 18. Warriors 70.
So with the play clock ticking down to 4, officials signal for a timeout. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Quite the drive they've had, Brock, but they're up against it. 3rd and 5 now.
Anchor is Dragon 60. Viking 18. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
And again, it's Penix. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. Picked off by Andre Sisco. And the Jets will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
That's one of those drives, Kate, especially on the opening drive. You come to the sidelines, and all you're thinking about, unfortunately, is the failure at the end. It's kind of like being a student. You're so good all semester, and then you just bomb the final exam.
This, our last play of the quarter.
Here we go, here we go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Going wide receiver run to start this series. And he's out of bounds on the final play of our opening quarter. We've finished one quarter in what's still a scoreless game. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after this. Time for the second quarter of play. It's Jets football. They're looking at first down here. Throwing now off the play action. Complete to Braylon Allen. And he's tackled for a short gain.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
They give on second to Hall. Has some daylight through the 40. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the second level and beyond.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. They'll go play action. And down he goes. The Falcons defense gets it done. And that sack quickly changes the tone of this series, Brock. It's 2nd down.
And right there's the danger, Kate, when you put the ball in the air. How many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't, they call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with the sack.
Back to throw. To the left side and reeled in by Wilson. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now that is a potential drive killer. Defenders all over that one. It kept him from getting vertical after the catch.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Brings in the lob pass. Running down the left side. And he can't finish it off in the end zone, but a great effort out of bounds all the way down at the 5. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Run here with Allen. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
Guessing everybody in the huddle and on the sidelines sure wanted a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot, and can't wait to see what they do here on 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal coming up, 5 yards to the end zone.
Here we go, set. Panther 60, Panther 60.
Setting up to throw. And he hauls it in. Touchdown, New York. The Jets pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
Joey Sly on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
Carlson good on the extra point. And the Falcons tie this game 7-7.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Fielded just shy of the end zone. And he's out of bounds, approaching the 25, a couple yards short at the 23. Jets getting ready for this 1st and 10. They'll start this one out with Hall. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
It's 2nd and inches.
After a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that 1st down. Completed left side to Smith. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. From the gun, it's Hall. This one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send it backwards.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Quite a defensive battle, Brock, that we have got so far as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Mercedes-Benz Stadium in just a moment. They break the huddle. It's 2nd down now. They're going play action. Down the field, he's got Wilson. And this is going to get him into the red zone. He's at the 18-yard line. That goes for 32 yards. And it's good for a New York 1st down.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Good hit on the ground here. That's going to be a 9-yard pickup as it's 2nd down.
It really is pretty simple. If you want to run against a 3-4 group right up the gut, number one, control that nose tackle. Number two, you've got to get people to the 2nd level. That was teaching tape.
Less than a ruler needed here on 2nd down. On the handoff, here's Scatterboo. And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
Well, the big guy gets him some positive yardage in close. It's not that the defense didn't expect run. I just don't think they expected him to be the one running it.
This offense in position now. It's first and goal. Goal to go. It's a pass play. And he will take this across. Touchdown, New York. The Jets get some late points and the lead. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Extra point is up and good from Sly. And the Jets break that tie and now lead by 7.
Falcons 7. Joey Sly set to kick off.
All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is first and 10. From the shotgun, Penix. Penix on a crosser. And he has him right near midfield here. It's about a yard short.
It's a gain of
Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be at second.
Falcons.
And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10.
Let's go now. Back at 60. Panthers 60. Panthers Mustang 19. Trap 60. Trap 60. Buffalo 18.
To the air with Penix. Completed to his running back. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
36-yard line.
They've got first down here from the 36.
Go! 60 by 6.
Timeout taken by New York. That's its second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. They've got first down here from the 36. Throwing Penix. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing it. Unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Incomplete. It leads to second and 10.
Again, Penix to the air. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Jets might be able to get some points late after the interception.
Hey, we know in this league, takeaways are a big deal, but you get an interception and chunk yards with it, that is a gold star effort.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. The Falcons take a timeout to their final one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. First and 10, looking to throw. And this won't be caught. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go. So first time we've seen one of his passes hit the ground this game, Brock. He had been perfect before that one.
Well, we hear it and we know it, right? The team that makes fewer mistakes in this league typically wins the game. Yeah, that was what would you call a first mistake throwing the ball. And they still got the lead thanks to earlier efforts.
So it's second and 10 now. Ball still at that 39-yard line. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. This is complete. Downfield to Smith. He will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try to field goal right now.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
So after that big play, Brock, they need just that final yard here on first and goal. From the red zone on first. And got his man. Touchdown, New York. The Jets will add to their lead at the end of the half. Garrett Wilson with the touchdown. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Brock. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring into a defense. Other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
That one right down the middle. And the Jets double their lead to 14.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half or if we get a play from scrimmage as this one's away. So it's a touchback on the kickoff, and we're going to get one final snap here in the half.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here's the final play of our first half. Final throw before the break. And that one hits the ground incomplete. A single second left now on the clock. Couldn't find Kyle Pitts on that throw. And it sets up second down. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. But I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there are going to be more interceptions.
Not taking any risks here, keeping this one on the ground. He's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. From his own end zone, here we go. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to it.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
All right, they're out and set. Here we go, first and 10. Starting this drive with a design run. And those running lanes are closing up fast, aren't they? He's out to just a yard.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3-and-out.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's second and 8. Throwing from the gun. That's caught by Hollywood Brown. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
So the big play gets him just beyond midfield. It's first down.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Looking in the air here. Short throw, tipped. Oh, but he still got it. And they make the tackle at the 38. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's good for a Jets first down.
That is so difficult to do with so much traffic. You're going to see a short pass gets tipped, and you really don't have much time other than to just react and make the catch. Exactly what he does.
Throwing now on first down. Set up the screen here for Hall. Has a lane inside the 25. And he has this all the way down to the 23. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
And takes it straight ahead. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if we see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
70 Timberwolf. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Go now.
Back to throw. Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. Picked off by A.J. Terrell.
Second down pass. Intercepted. The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Penix working from the gun. Hits his running back. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too.
A play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball, right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
Coming to the line for another first and 10.
Shut up. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Go.
Penix here from the gun. Has him on a quick hitter. And they're going to force him out just before he can get to the 35. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
First down now, ball at the 33.
Go. 18 Cardinal, 18. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. 18 Rebel, 18 Rebel. Warrior 70.
Penix looking to pass. Back to Pitts it goes. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
First and 10 from the 43.
19, 19. Let's go now. Come on, baby. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 60 back.
Penix is going to throw again. Completed over the middle. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. A gain of 15 there. And that is good enough for Atlanta first down.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for and you go out and execute.
First down from the 42. And again, it's Penix. Now pass at the screen. Here's Robinson. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
First and 10, a run to Robinson. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Hit applied by Bradley Chubb.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Penix. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's a Falcon first down.
As a quarterback, when you throw that curl route, you know it's a tight window, Kate. But the minute that DB turns and can't react to the throw, you put it right on your receiver's numbers. He comes back and gets it and moves the sticks.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. This one's caught. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Offense to the line fast.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 4-yard line.
Line up the design keeper. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Falcons start the second half with some needed points. Michael Penix Jr. the touchdown. Just a great effort there from him, Brock, to take it upon himself, embrace the initiative, and turn that drive into 6.
You know, Kate, there was a day when you were watching Steve Young or Randall Cunningham, and that felt like a bonus touchdown. But that's not today. It feels like every quarterback's got to be able to score, be a dual threat on the ground. It's part of an offense every single team relies upon.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. They start the drive at home. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
One like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. They go right back to home. Oh, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. Fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Working now from the gun. Short pass brought in. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. This is the end of the third quarter. It's the Jets who have it with a lead, but this win is not secure just yet.
Gain of 13 yards. First down, New York.
So first down from the 41. They're going to run out of the pistol with Hall. Dropped for the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
His goal is pretty clear, Kate. Crash forward and then crash inside. Set that edge, but if you can come inside and bury that runner before it gets started, all the better.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. He's going to throw it. To the left side and reeled in by Wilson. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
I got to be honest with you, Kate. That's an occasion where a drop would have been a whole lot better than a completion. Couldn't find the way back to the line, and it's a rare pass that actually loses yardage.
Got to figure out this third down here. Here he goes, third and long. Finds him on the crossing route. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. So third and 16, no problem for them as they get the first.
Jets, first down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Hall running between the tacklers. And he's brought down by a collective effort there, only 1 yard on the carry.
I've talked to running backs over the years, Kate, we transition from the college game to the pro game. They'll tell you, there's just times in the NFL you got to run into darkness. You run into a lot of bodies. Perfect example of that on the first down play.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's second and 9. Here's Hall once more. That is exactly why you rally to the football. Got through one tackle, but the next guy gets him for a loss. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on third and 11. Shotgun snap, a give to Hall. They go to him again, Brock, and they deny him the line again. That's another loss. This one sets up fourth down. Anytime you dial up a blitz and you catch them running the draw like that, Brock, the D coordinator, he's going to be patting himself on the back right there.
He is, and not only for the call, but the execution of his player as well. Because you call a blitz, Kate, sometimes they can just run with their hair on fire. He had the awareness to stop that draw before it could get started. It doesn't take a math major, Kate, to realize how important that field goal was. It's now a 2-score game really late and puts them in the driver's seat to go and finish this thing with the win.
All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out first and 10. Firing quickly is Penix, complete. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. He gets 16 yards on that play. And that is good enough for an Atlanta first down.
First and 10 at the
Sure nice to see
49-yard
them
line.
looking for their tight ends in the passing game. Such great size to have out there. It really forces defenses to try to find a way to defend them along with everybody else.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
Let's go now.
On first down, here's Penix. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. He gets loose down the right side. And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons make it a 4-point game here in the fourth. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. And he connects there, so now another kick from him. A field goal will tie this game in the fourth.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Return starts from the goal line. They get to him before he can amount to much, just beyond that 15-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The New York offense ready to get going here. It's first and 10. Here's Hall on the give. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Here's a give to Hall. He will get to that 30-yard line before they stop him. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Danger, King. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
13 yards. First down, Jets.
So first and 10 now from the 30. They'll go right side with Hall. And they get him for a loss. That's a big one, Brock, and might see them burn a timeout. Back to the line they come, second down. Running this with Hall. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down. Now we get another stoppage here. Just 1:52 remaining. The defense burns a timeout.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over them.
Will this drive continue? Here comes third down. Looking to throw. And this one is launched downfield. Well, they have a look. Certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing fourth down.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he could take the lid off a defense at any time.
They'll send out the punting unit. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. He fields it cleanly. It's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is first and 10. Here he is to throw. The left side is caught by Pitts. And this will reach the red zone. He takes it down to the 17.
I think every quarterback around the world would agree, Kate. You love throwing a short pass to a tight end, and they give that guy a chance to show off his speed in the open field. He outruns defense to make it a much bigger game.
Ready up.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone.
Count.
I'll run it with Robinson from the pistol. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
The Jets take their first time out. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Ranging near a minute to play. 2nd and 10.
18, run. Let's go now. 69, Hawk 7, 19 tight, 19 tight.
Setting up to pass. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Looking for Bijan Robinson that time out of the backfield. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Hey, eventually, Kate, as a quarterback, you better be careful throwing check down after check down after check down. Eventually, that defense will catch on to it, and they'll make him pay and punish him there physically.
60 Bison, 6 left. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Mustang 19. 19 right.
Throwing now. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or 2, and 3rd downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
Looking good, and it's through. And inside the final minute, they've tied this up.
It's such a confidence builder to a sideline, to an entire team, Kate, when you can rely and trust your kicker in these big moments. He tied it up, and now it's incumbent upon his defense to do their job.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Chooses to bring this one out. Spins out of 1 stop. He's stopped on the run back at the 27.
Hey, maybe in the end this return just gets lost in the shuffle when we recap things, Kate. But you surrender a lead in the 4th quarter and you feel that momentum being lost. That's exactly what excellent special teams do. They turn it around. It's why that 3rd phase is coached and coached and coached, because you never know when your opportunity may arise. What a great return to begin this drive.
On 1st down, here comes Hall. And he'll manage 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks, really create some indecision now defensively.
Hall gets it again on 2nd down. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be at 2nd. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. 6 yards to go here. It's 3rd down. To throw. Oh, my goodness. It's intercepted. Jesse Bates in to pick it up.
Just how many times do these games at this level, Kate, come down to plays like this? In the end, you don't want to be the team making the mistakes. You want to be the one capitalizing on them. And now this offense has got a chance to do so.
New set of downs from 37. shotgun. It's Robinson. And he stops quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got 2nd and 8. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
So they're going to go ahead and call a timeout here. Only 3 seconds left in the game. So here's Daniel Carlson with the game in the balance. So they're going to go ahead and call a timeout here. Only 3 seconds left in the game. Now it all comes down to the veteran, confidently marching out for this moment. He was good on his first kick. Going to need to hit this one well to go 2 for 2. It has enough leg, and it's good from deep. And they've taken back the lead. So the Falcons earn the win in this one. And they're stacking momentum right away this season as they begin the year 2-0. With Brock Ewart and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. A well-earned win for the Falcons as we say goodbye from Atlanta.